Judge Corriero, what's your advice for taking things down a notch so that they don't get out of hand?
You know, in April of 2002, I traveled to Sierra Leone on behalf of the Association of the Bar of the City of New York and the Ford Foundation. Our mission was to assist the Sierra Leone Bar Association in coming up with ideas about how to reintegrate into civil society the many child soldiers who fought in a 10-year civil war. And so we took it upon ourselves to visit as many programs that were working with these child soldiers. And at one of them, I met a young boy who was about 16, 17 years of age when we talked to him. And he told me a story about how when he was 11 years old, he was walking with his father one day outside of his village when a group of rebels surrounded him and began to take him from his father. His father resisted, and one of the rebels turned to a young child soldier and directed that soldier to fire on the father. And he did, and he killed this young boy's father. The young boy went off into the bush, was brainwashed, was taught to use a machine gun, fought in many encounters with the enemy, and even went back to his own village to wreak havoc as a result of the indoctrination of the leaders of the rebel movement. When the Civil War ended, this young boy, like many other young boys, returned to Freetown, Sierra Leone. And one day he said he was walking down the streets of Freetown when he looked across the street and he saw a young man that he recognized. It was the young child soldier who shot and killed his father. And those of us who were with us looked at him and said, well, what did you do? How did you feel? And he said, you know, Judge, I understood what he was going through. I understood how he could do what he did. And actually, I forgave him, and we became friends. And we all looked at each other and we said, my God, look at this. This young boy is leading the way. The power of forgiveness and his capacity to forgive is really a light in a world where we're so often confronted with dark choices in our lives. And that's why truth and reconciliation processes and programs that will help young people admit what they did, but in such a way that we can empathize and understand what the motivations were for. So I think of this young boy as a special person who really inspired me and those of us who were with us.